last part of my spinny fuss. We finally had a chance to see the Flopcore for ourselves. And let me tell you, I kinda was hoping that this would go more smoothly. First and foremost, there was a security guard around that wasn't supposed to be there. Then Lawrence kind of ditched me and left me with the security guard all alone. Followed up by a shift change, which led to a huge confrontation with a bunch of mercenaries and a guy that kicked my butt. Very badly. But hey, we have Lawrence. Now let's get the heck out of here! God. And that is where I left you guys off. Ah, well. You've been silenced, friends. Are you feeling alright? Me? Oh, it's alright. Yes, definitely something on my mind. Good. Well, there are a few things that I would like to go over with you. But first of all, please accept my apologies. I didn't intend to put Jason in any sort of danger. This pointless happened. Well, I did know what I signed up for. It was part of the thing. If I got caught, it would have caused issues as well, right? No. I could have avoided the whole situation today. That said, I have a question for you, Jason. You ran into a security guard in the Flopcore. Did he say anything? Well, he did say a lot of things. Yeah, he mentioned a lot of stuff. Did he say why he was stationed there? Yeah, he was sent here on a short notice. It came out of the blue. I see. Did he mention how much they know? They knew that someone would be coming to Flopcore. Really? Yeah. And that it was supposed to be some fake inspector. After you told me that we need a higher position like an inspector, before in the last second changing the title to management. That was suspicious as heck. Like they got some sort of intel directly from the source that we would become an inspector from all things. Right? That was weird. It was really weird. Fran looks very surprised. Doesn't it mean that our operation was compromised? Exactly. I had this concern. Did the guard specifically mention inspector? Yes. Yes, he did. I see. Last question. Did Lawrence propose to enter the Flopcore alone? I promise to keep it a secret. I know what you're going on about. He saved my life. No, he didn't. I have no idea what to talk about. It's in the green. Don't dub Lawrence! Don't dub Lawrence! He took a knife for me! He took a knife for me! I see. Why did you ask that? Fran? Anything wrong? I'm just curious about this. That is not relevant. But... well, if it is irrelevant, then it's not classified, so we can know, right? I guarantee that it has nothing to do with either of you. And I wouldn't insist if it is classified, Miss Sue. But if it is not, you have no reason to not answer, right? We have the right to know, right? I see. I'm asking about Lawrence because I'm worried about him. Why? Didn't intend to include him in this mission because he holds a grudge, right? You're very perceptive, I mean. Just genuinely surprised by my response. But that is correct. Huh. Because of what happened to him, Lawrence hates everything related to flop farming with a passion. I was worried that he may take this too personally. As a general rule, personal feelings are counterproductive on any sort of missions. Moreover, I don't want to see him hurt again. How? He's the kind of young man who believes every problem has a perfect solution, if you try hard enough. All cases that we worked on did have a perfect solution, but this time, we are against vision. We must be prepared to face less than an ideal result. Yeah, that I can understand. Right, we had lived long enough to see reality as it is. There are situations where you have to admit defeat, giving up now for a chance to try again another day. To most people, this is the most common of sense that I believe. What if I choose to stand my ground though? I mean, I didn't give the other guy any sort of answers, because I knew I still had a backup hand. The grenades! I knew that we had the grenades, I just didn't know how I could possibly use it with the deadlock. Oh, I guess that kinda depends. Maybe you had a reason to keep on fighting to the bitter end. Or maybe you're just seeing the inevitable defeat as a cheap way out. Ren is momentarily stunned. For you two, surrender might be the most sensible way. Your priority is to put your life back on tracks after all. And you met some friends again. At least Jason, you would appreciate this option. Should I be mad then? Wait, do you think that you know me? You barely know me. I wouldn't say that. This is based on what I know about you so far. All I mean to say is that you don't have a reason to fight Vision to the very end. Lawrence is a different case though. To him, this is some sort of holy war. We must raise Vision's evil empire to the very ground and get rid of all of them. I think I know what you mean there. But why did you ask whether he went into the Flopcore alone? I have a feeling that he may want to prepare some sort of secret weapon of his own. I denied his request to see the data for the very same concern. If he goes renegade and engage Vision on his own with his data, things would be... it would get out of control. Also, you both know that 23 will mind. She means legitimate process and privacy protections. I don't want to disappoint 23 or put risk on Lawrence. That is why I'm asking you, Jason. I'm sorry for keeping you in the dark. Should I tell her? No. No! No! Don't make me doubt my boy! He's fine! He wouldn't do anything risky! I think. I hope. I need to put some trust in here! He has my back! He saved me from 2 different occasions already! I should believe him in a little! Must be hard on you, Miss Sue. Leading a team like that, there must be millions of things to juggle. Yeah. Especially when you have a team like this. But then again, I guess it's part of her job, huh? Hey, that's mean, Jay! But he's right. I chose this job. I try to do it as best as I can. Well, I admire you. The feeling is mutual. I admire you too. And? Does anybody admire me? Guys! I want to lighten up the mood a little! Hey! Ah well, I guess it worked. There's one thing that you must know though. She suddenly got a whole lot serious now. What I'm about to say will decide the outlook of your future. I mean, you both. The spike in my... What the hell was that? The spike in my hovering gadget. I can control it within a certain range. And yeah, certain range. Control it? Yes, shoot it out like a weapon and retrieve it in a split second. Is that what happened to the knife? He threw it and got it back in a second. It also serves as a fulcrum for acrobatic maneuvers? What? Hovering technology can be weaponized like that? The technology was developed for weapons. Civilians' applications are a byproduct for that. And what does it have to do with us? Could you fetch me a bottle of tea, Jason? Why would you need tea now? Well, thank you. She's not gonna even answer my questions now. Fine. Where's the tea? Woo! Holy damn! What are you doing? What are you doing? You maniac! That went straight for my neck! I tried to make a live demonstration work better than a lecture. As you can see, Jason is not your average human. What? What are you doing now? I thought it was supposed to be secret! No average human. He just demonstrated superhuman reflexes. What? You're losing me. Does this have to do with my genetic enhancement? Shay, you know what she's talking about? I get straight to the point, Francis. Jason was engineered since he was born. Engineered? By whom? Friend is freaking out now. Calm down. It's not harmful. Yeah, it's boosting me up, actually. Except of maybe the back door, but other than that, he's fine. Really? Yes. She seems to calm out a little. Now please allow me to explain. Owl found out that an unidentified secret society has been genetically engineering infants for decades now. These infants are susceptible to remote control. They can be used as puppets. Remote control? According to our dossier, engineered humans have one thing in common. Occasional out-of-character behavior, occurring in sophisticated episodes. This is a result of remote control by a secret society, and that much we have confirmed. Oh. Each control session could last for 10 minutes to 3 to 4 days. You mean Jason is? He's now shielded. Remote control won't work of him anymore. That's a lie, Nine! That's a lie! This is too much to process. I need some time. I understand. When did you find out about this, Shay? Well, last night. Why didn't you tell me then? I didn't find a chance for it yet. I mean, you were knocked out, then in the morning you were gone, then you were here. The only time I maybe ever had a chance to be alone, it didn't last that long, and then there was a meeting, and then you were dragged away, and I had to go to job, and it's complicated. Right. Too many things are happening at the same time, and I can't tell if she's convinced. Miss Sitsu, why tell me this? And why now? Because I just made sure of one thing. What I didn't tell you is that there are many types of engineering. There's one particularly dangerous kind though, with elevated physical capabilities. And let me guess, I'm that one of kind, huh? Great. They are effectively weaponized humans. You, Jason, are a humanoid weapon. And what exactly does that indicate? You are a more significant threat than other engineered subjects. But if you already made him immune to the remote control, then it was a lie! There's no shield, there's no protection, I'm currently controlling him! Owl has a special rule regarding humanoid weapons. Contain indefinitely in a research facility, or exterminate on site? What? Wait, you didn't mention that! Do you seriously want to do that? Calm down. I won't allow anything like that to happen. But you can just change Owl's rules, right? Yes. What if you don't tell them about... They will figure it out. Did you just announce my death sentence then? No. There's a third way. Join Owl. Like I did. Owl? No. I'm also a humanoid weapon. She's one as well? More than a few leaders of ours want to make good use of people like us. I am one of the few poster childrens. The few? Those considered particularly unstable or not fit for field operations. They have to be either contained or exterminated. What I mean is, if you trust me enough, I hope to solve your problem with this approach. So I either join Owl or I die, is that it? Doesn't really seem like I have any other choice here. Yeah. What would you suggest, friends? I don't know. I can't really make a big decision like that on the spot. You're right. I'm sorry. Oh. Why didn't you tell me about this before? I needed time to evaluate you. I checked your background before making contact as well. The way that you subdued the stabbers at the farm was self-efficient enough. Your muscle power and reflexes were obviously beyond what normally would be considered possibly. At the hospital, I told Lawrence to watch how you handle these thugs. Quick and clean, just as we had expected. On top of that, you have dealt with professional mercenaries earlier today as well. But I'm just an average guy when I'm not possessed, right? Is that so? You are supposed to blend in when you're not possessed. There are exceptional cases though. You are one of such cases, Jason. And that is why I believe you will do well as an owl agent. With training, you will be able to tap into your power with your own unpossessed mind, just like me. Can I really do that? Jason, this may sound like a crisis, but it's also an opportunity. Before you face Owl, I can help you prepare. No, that I won't let this opportunity slip. Great, we had an examination. Sorry if you're disappointed if you're expecting a thanks. Well, it's good to know that she's willing to help me, but I don't know about this whole thing yet. I know that you need time to process all of that. You both need it. Rest assured that Owl won't notice Jason in the immediate future. How much time do I even have? He will notice me sooner than later. And when that happens, friend, may I ask a question? Ask away. These investigations, some of them against the orders of your own superior, and now offering to help Jason like this. Why are you doing all of this? I always try to do the right thing. She said that without thinking about it. Lawrence said something similar like that too. I do it because I can. With great power always comes great responsibility. And that is from Spider-Man. Correct. She flashed a knowing smile. So, how far will you go to do what you think is the right thing? As far as I need to, without crossing the red line. Some measures are against my purpose. I won't shoot myself in the foot. You think that you have a strong principle? Exactly the opposite. I see principle as a rigid shackle, more trouble than they are worth. Weak principles are too loose to even have any sort of value. Strong, rigid principle only try to hold you down. Never kill, never lie, be loyal to someone, and so on and so forth. These principles slow you down when you really need to take your actions. Worse still, you don't achieve anything extra by adhering to them either. No help with actions, and they're definitely no help with results. But without principles, your actions are just on a whim, right? Yeah. Everyone is acting on a whim. Whatever we do, we make decisions by going with what we think is right at the time. Sometimes we consider the consequences further down the road. But on the grander scale, that's just acting on a slower whim. My point is, as long as your deeds serve your purpose, your pursuit, There's nothing wrong with acting on a whim. Well, many choose the path that you describe, but refuse to face the consequences as well. Indeed, more often than not, principle becomes excuses to indulge oneself. I'm adhering to the principle, so it must be okay if I do that. They allow themselves the maximum indulgence by reinterpreting their own principle as the need. I know myself fairly well though. Every choice that I make is a weighted, informed decision. Instead of creating supposedly universal principle, I judge every situation on a separate case. My decisions are made based on my own values that I have assigned to everything. Value is something that I can talk about. It's an effective measure of my own actions and their results. Value fluctuates all the time though. Worshipping the rules and principle equally gives up on your independent thinking, which marks the start of a downward spiral. I see. So does 23 agree with you there? I don't think so. She has her own set of principles. Like the law, right? In a loose sense? Yes. But she broke her own principle today by joining you on this unsanctioned operation, right? Yes. So for this reason, she's been struggling against herself since the start of this operation. This world is a complicated place. No rigid principle could grant permanent peace of mind. I tried to explain it to her, but she just wouldn't listen. Don't approve of her very much. Yeah. Well, I just don't approve of a certain part of her. I care about her a lot. She has my general approval. But still. In my line of work, often pits us against tough decisions. Sacrificing civilians for the sake of the operation would be just one of the many examples. Many have trouble dealing with such pressure and guilt, and 23 is one of them. By doing this for law and order, that gives her at least some peace of mind. Now you see why she values all of her principles. But then, why did she break her own principles like that? Yeah, why do you think she broke it today? These principles are no longer providing her peace of mind. She chose to go after vision because it's obviously the right thing to do. Yet, her principles are giving her hell for doing the right thing. What if she is doing it only for your sake though? Because this is your idea. She wanted to stall. She wanted to go for a different approach. But it was your wish to go for the infiltration. And she cares about her friends. In that case, my interpretation still stands. However, it would make me sad. I think you understand. Thank you. I'm glad that you asked. Well, we're the same kind of people, friends. Instead of peace of mind, we choose to assess things in terms of right and wrong. More importantly, though, we are both willing to make sacrifices to do the right things. That's true. Well, before today, I would take that as a compliment. But now, I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not willing to sacrifice. I just never saw it as a real possibility before. I was impulsive and not brave. You need time and experience to figure out how much leverage you can afford. Leverage? I'm not very comfortable with that word here. Sorry, don't get me wrong here. Okay, this is the first time that I see a stutter. It's just... I guess it was a poor choice of words. I apologize. Sometimes I overlook the sentiment value of people and their things. I guess there's no offense taken. I understand. Frank showed a knowing smile. What I mean to say is, we learned a little more about ourselves with each tough choice, right? And how tough is tough? Having gone through so much, I must have dealt with a fair share of tough moments, no matter by what definition. Of course. but maybe I haven't seen your level of tough just yet. Oh, a princess. Nice try. You sound awfully like someone that I know. I hope it's a good person, though. A meticulous person. Huh. Oh, getting hungry. Sorry, guys. Man, philosophical debates always burn through my food reserves. Go grab yourself some dinner. We've already covered all key points. And what about you? I'm not hungry. Yeah, me neither. You might catch up with Lawrence and 23 if you're going fast enough. I will examine friends' wounds now. Do you need my help? Oh, well, you don't really have to. I would also advise against it. Unless you're trained in first aid. Yeah, I guess I'm just useless. I get it. It's fine. I'm fine. I know. I'm a blockhead. I'm only there for infiltrations. It was just a joke. Oh, see you later. Don't be too late now. See ya. Before I go to Lawrence and 24 though, I am going to have a little talk with the noodle shop guy. Right? It's really important. Really, really important. I hope they don't catch me before. The last time they were at a shop right next door to this place. I'm just gonna run by. The game is even so kind of remind me of this. No! No, guys! I need to go to Woody! Woody! No! Ah, again, huh? Wait, aren't you going for dinner? Oh, hey, Jason. I don't know what's wrong with 23 today. She said that I can play as much as I want. She's paying. Watch your tongue. Gotta throw a bone or two every once in a while, right? That makes me sound like I'm some kind of puppy now. Be a good boy and play with your games, alright? Yeah, I definitely get the real one now. 23 is flashing a winning smile. Ah, not again. Okay, I give up. Dinner time, I guess. Open air diner. Same old place. Problem with that? No, I'll just order beer this time, no? Sure things. Come on, Jason. No, I wanted to go to the diner. The diner! Guys! No! I need to go to a different restaurant. God damn it! Huh? Wait, me? Anything that I want? Yeah, let's see what you can come up with today. Jason, would you have anything that you like to avoid? Any sort of allergies or something? Nah, I just don't really like the raw stuff. Roger that. Go ahead, Lawrence. Sure. There he goes. So, how are you feeling? Your first day as a spy? Oh, well, I guess it was kind of cool, huh? Well, I can't tell if you mean it or not. Oh, I totally mean it. Good for you then. She's more like her usual self now. In the safe house, she was acting kind of weird. And he's already back. So, what were you guys talking about? Relationships? We are not hormone-driven teenagers, alright? Hey, time for some fun conversation after a long day, right? So how is it going? Did 9 agree to go out with you yet? Huh? Wait, is 23 in love? Of course! Who could say no when I come asking them, huh? Wait, did she agree to go out with you? Or go out with you? I think that she's going out with me. Is it yes or no now? But that's like no progress at all. I know, right? She just doesn't get it. Worst of all, she's complaining to me all the time that this job is all work and no dates. I can't imagine Sitsu saying something like that though. I mean, come on! Here is your dating site in front of you and she's just ignoring it all. You might need a few tips from Jason then. True. Yeah, the only one who's not single around here. Teach 23 a move or two. What would you do when your crush is obvious to your feelings? Any give me even a lesson though? He looks like the oblivious kind himself. Wow. No, I'm not. I can pick it up, probably. Give me a try. Yeah, that's kind of rude, 23. Whatever. What would you do, Jason? Let's see. Why don't you just tell her straight out? Just try harder? Maybe she's not oblivious. She's not into you. Why don't you just try a straightforward approach? Yeah. She would get that. No. It's gonna be super awkward if she says no like this. I can't risk having that. You're thinking way too far ahead there. I'm a sensitive girl who's in love, guys. My ass! What's the drama? I thought you liked drama, 23. And besides, I don't have to be with her as a couple. A collegial relationship is totally fine with me. Uh-huh. Please not that quitter talk again. Shut up. I mean, for real, being able to work with her as a team is good enough for me. Rain doesn't really care about you enough, if you ask me though. That's because you've never seen her off-work face before. She's really nice to me. The hell? Am I supposed to be jealous now? Think so? Jealous of what? You're not even dating. Yeah. Ah, come on, guy! Oh! That hurts! It's true though. Was I too blunt about it? Maybe. Say, I never suspected this operation is behind Out's back though. Dude, that's what you call an awkward change of a subject. Well, this feels like a good time to talk about it as well. It's true. Sorry for not telling you guys. For the record, this was all Nine's idea. I was dead set against this, just so you know. Yeah, just dump it all on 9. He's not here anyways, right? 20 fruit, just do a raspberry. Oh, that explains the small vendor. Owl didn't give us the bigger budget for it. No, that has nothing to do with the budget. A small win just works better for such kind of missions. Aren't you concerned that Owl might find out about this? Well, we are. That is why we are performing our regular duties as well. If we get caught, the worst they could do is call this whole pet project off. But would 9 give up that easily? I wouldn't think so. Will you stand by her then? When that should happen? Probably. Aw, now that's true love. Hey! Illegal investigation is not something that you would do though, 23. Well, it is a private investigation, which is not illegal, right? I think we broke a ton of laws though. Yeah, stealing stuff, breaking stuff, hacking stuff. You're not wrong in that part. And you're always going like, we are the law enforcers and stuff like that. Breaking the law to enforce law is just wrong. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah? When did I ever say blah blah blah? Oh, you get the idea, right? Please don't try to dodge it now, 23. Just whatever. I'm doing this for 9's sake, alright? I can't just let her start a mission without support, now can I? That's true. Put that starry-eye look away, Lawrence. I'm warning you here. No, seriously though. I don't think what we're doing is right though. I've been working for Owls long enough to see a fair share of moral dilemmas. By now, I have developed my own rules and red lines. Mine was right about 23 there. The bottom line is that law and order must be respected at least. And I like that idea. But is it respect or obey? Obedience without independent thinking is kinda bad. Law and orders are not perfect. They are real-life cases where they don't apply very well. In a perfect world, I would totally follow them without questioning, but this world is not perfect. And what would you mean by respect then? Yeah. I mean, we must uphold the authorities at least. Law exists to create orders after all. We all know that laws aren't perfect, but in the overwhelming majority of the cases, we must still follow them. Try not to break any laws, even if we're doing the right things. Or if we have to break it from time to time, we should feel ashamed about it. We must face the fact when we take inappropriate actions. Isn't that also blind obedience? I'm not doubting the law itself or trying to suggest nothing could go wrong as long as you obey it. What I'm trying to say is, the moral cost of breaking the law is often unrelated. Is she referring to seasonal? Maybe. I just put the empathy on the word respect, didn't I? Kinda. Huh? What's up? No. Wait, you're starting to lose me there. This is getting a little bit too philosophical here. Sometimes I just want to be you, Lawrence. I can tell it's not a compliment. Well, that's good for you. Anyways, as far as I can tell, you're saying breaking the law is wrong, right? Right, if you have to simplify things. Then why are you doing this knowing that it is all wrong? Well, we don't always get to do what we believe is right. We choose what we want. I want to be with 9, plain and simple. But not the right thing, but the desired thing, huh? That brings us back to the starting point, though. You're right, I guess. Her eyes are not laughing. Say, you and 9 are focusing too much on the finer details here. Just be yourself and be proud of it. Right, Jason? Yeah, totally. See? Say, Lawrence? Oh no, what's with the tone now? I can already sense a hearty talk coming! You seriously want to join Owl? Well, of course. I don't know if it's the right place for a simple guy like you. Is there anything wrong with being simple, though? Well, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure you will pass the adversary test in one shot, though. Ha! So even you have recognized my talents. 23 screen. Doesn't look like recognition, though. What is that test? See? You have lots to learn, Lawrence. Huh? Lesson 1. If you don't know something, just ask. Don't make a fool of yourself. Wait, passing the adversary test, would that be a bad thing? An adversary test is something designed by Grandma to find out who is a reliable agent. Some sort of evaluation then? Yes, but not the kind that you have in mind. Passing the test means Grandma believes that she has complete dominion over you. What? In her logic, the adversary test is not intended to find out how loyal we are or to tame us. The purpose is to find out our nature. Loyalty and obedience degrade over time. The world changes after all, so does people. What remains constant though, according to Grandma, is a person's nature. And if you get that, you have full control over that person. And what's that supposed to mean now? One example? The trolley problem. A runaway trolley is barreling through the tracks. On one track is Francis, you know, and the other one has 5 kids. You control the switch. Which side would you save? Fran, of course. Wait, can I just holler really loud and tell him to get out of the way? Yeah, couldn't I try to get both? It's a moral question here. Don't dwell on the fine detail, but the fine detail kinda changes the answer. 1 Francis or 5 kids. Which would you choose? Probably Fran. I have no connection to the kids. It's sad to see 5 of them go, but I think losing Fran would hurt me more. Me personally. But I would hurt more people if I let the kids. I hate these types of problems, but I would probably still go for Fran. Anybody would go for their loved ones, wouldn't they? Well, that was quick. You cold-blooded bastard! Now Grandma knows when you should be put in a call, instead of letting you go to the front line. Oh, and she has a trump card to play when you show the slightest sign of going generous. Of course, that was just a hypothetical scenario though. Grandma puts you in real-life scenarios with real consequences though. It takes most agents 3 or 4 tries to pass it. 9 has failed 21 times and still counting. What? Does that mean she's difficult to be controlled? She hasn't found her weakness yet? She managed to stop the trolley. What? Instead of making a choice, she found a way to circumvent the whole situation. I was trying to do the same by screaming very loud. Unlike the hypothetical scenario, in real life there's always a perfect solution without sacrificing anyone. A lot of times we can see this perfect solution, but couldn't pull it off. 9 does it every single time, leaping out of Grandma's traps. That is so cool! Yeah, totally. However, that means that she has yet to pass the test. So there will be more. You bet there are, and it's going to get tougher every single time until they figure out her weakness. Will you inform them the upcoming adversary test? What if somebody fails this test? Then there's going to be a retest, and so forth. It's just a matter of time. Each time that you come out with more scars, eventually Grandma will break you in. These tests are mixed in your daily missions. You never know until it's right in front of your face. So does she have to go that far though? Grandma believes so at least. She must have complete dominion over all of her agents. Don't you know the dynamic within all? Oh, I do know that. Dynamics? What do you mean by that now? Let me explain. OWL is a governing law enforcement agency in theory, but under the table, it's backed by big corporations. Multiple corporations have considerable influence over all of OWL. Most obviously, the agent draft. There are 3 ways to become an OWL agent: recommendation, recruitment, or special cases, like my situation. Every agent with outstanding performance are allowed to recommend candidates that they see fit. And 9 is also able to do that. Correct. Recommended candidates must be reviewed by Grandma though. Can you make a recommendation as well? No? Ah! Well, damn you! You gotta be superhuman to earn those recommendations, alright? The logic is that talents recognized by these inhuman beings couldn't be worse, right? You should see 9 as a mentor. She's one tough piece of work. But every few could join OWL by this way. As to recruitments, submit your application and go through the routine. The reality is you must be backed by a corporation to make even the cut for that. About 90% of OWL agents are recruited this way. That means OWL is full of corporational representatives, aren't they? Remember when I said this operation would be called off if any of us get caught? Because of OWL's backers? Exactly. Vision will try everything in its power to stop us. And being one of the big 3, its influence is going to be massive. CTO's not bullshitting when she said the investigation may be at risk. Hold on, then why did I say that I had passed the adversary test in one go? Because you're that simple to figure out. It would hardly need any testing if I were Grandma at least. Oi! Are you really taking offense at that now? No, but still. Or do you see yourself as the mysterious guy? No, I didn't. Bullshit. You scratch your head every time you lie. Did you ever notice? Oh, thank you for that hint. I'm gonna remember that. Hey! I told you to practice lying, didn't I? Now hear this, Jason. They are telling sign when people lie. Shifting eyes, fidgeting fingers. Gotta keep those under control at all times. Or sometimes fake it to mislead them. It is appropriate to teach him that though? No, I guess that's not really a problem at all. Oh wait, you're drunk. No, I'm not! You're red already! See, Jason? One problem of 23 is that you can't really hold a liquor at all. See? Okay, though? Huh? Wait, who can hold her liquor? Come on, on, dude! Be a man! I was talking to you! Ah, she's totally lost it now. Hey you! I'm totally sober! And answer me that. Out of all the people in the world, who do you like the best? 9, of course! Why? Because she's awesome and she's nice to me. Yeah, absolutely lost it. Does she get often drunk? No, I guess she seldom drinks on duty. Maybe she's under a lot of stress these days. 9's like super nice to me, just so you know. I know, you said that already. Now let's try something else. Are you really okay with just being a colleague of hers? Huh? I told you, yes. She's suddenly sobering up. Damn, I thought I'd catch you this time. Not this time, huh? Catch what? I have nothing to hide! Okay, I gotta go before I buff all over this place. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Should I walk you back? Oh, what a gentleman, huh? Learn some things about that, Lawrence. Yeah, I know. Go and get your rest. Oh, I can't follow. Never mind. What? Tell you something? 23 said telltale signs of liars, right? Yeah, like the scratch heading thing, right? No, I'm not talking about me here. Sometimes she can help it herself. Like when she's really nervous or pissed drunk. So you mean she just lied? Oh yes. I figured out that her telltale sign was touching her cheeks or rather her neck. Remember when I asked if she's okay with being 9's colleague? Oh! When she answered, she has touched her neck. So that means she loves her. So she really wants to be with 9 as a couple. I totally root for her though. She and 9 belongs together. Just getting anywhere. But we shouldn't really meddle with other people's relationships. That's just rude. But 23 is not even trying. How could she even get there if she doesn't even try? Want to give her a little push, Jason? I mean, after this operation? Huh. I mean, we could help a little bit. A little bit. It doesn't have to be obvious. We can make coincidences, leave them alone, give them some space. We could do something like that. Great. Oh, hold on. I think I forgot something. Like what? Oh wait! Wait, 23 said it was on her, didn't she? Right, and she left without paying! Are you kidding? Do you want to split the bills? No, I can't let you pay for this now! Oh, I could check out and then ask her for reimbursement. Holy damn. Well, what if she forgets though, once she's sober? Right, she does that all the time! Oh, I won't let her go that easily this time though! We're about done though. Shall we head back? I'm not really that eager to go back yet. Oh, alright. I'm gonna get a cup of bubble tea then. Then we can find a corner to talk. Why do you need to talk? Now? Yeah. Shall we? There are things that I would like to talk to you in private. I wanted to go somewhere. Can I still do that afterwards? Probably. Fine. Fine, I was thinking it through. I might still have a chance. Will you go and get the bubble tea first? I'm gonna pay the check. And what would you like? Alright. Medium nutter what jelly bubble tea. No ice, half sugar. Medium and jelly. Okay. No ice, half sugar, extra bubble. Could you make it easier? It's not easier! Medium, nutter, jelly, bubble tea, no ice, half sugar, extra bubble. Okay. Medium, wobble, extra, no ice, wobble, okay, where do I get the bubble tea? So the left side, I don't know. I'm just gonna run to the left and see for a second. I already forgot half of the things. Is it that one? Might be that one. Oh god! Jelly, bubble tea. No ice, half sugar. Yes. Extra bubbles. $180? What a bloody robbery! Oh, a cup of bubble tea used to cost like $90. That's not so expensive. I think I got the correct order right. Did I? Your drink is ready, sir. Thank you. I think I got it. Have to meet up with Florence. Oh, he's already standing over there. Hey! Jason! Here! Well, he's loud. Great, now everyone knows that I'm Jason. I'm coming, Lawrence! Don't yell my name like that, dude. People are watching us. But you yelled mine first. Alright. I'm sorry. Did you get the bubble tea? Yeah. There you go. So, what is it that you wanted to talk about? I wanted to talk about the flop core. I left you outside. You remember? I guess I kinda owe you an explanation. Yeah. I did it for a chance to examine the data. You wanted to get some dirt on Vision, huh? Why would you say that? I mean, Sito kinda expected that. She told you that? Why? Did you suspect that I would be entering the flop core alone? Absolutely. Did you tell her that what I did? No, I didn't. Oh, I knew that you would keep your promise. Holy damn. But is it really okay to lie to her? Or rather her? I needed a chance then, because I knew 9 wouldn't let me touch the data when we're back. For a moment, Lawrence looked struggling. I just wanted to help, examining the data for anything that stands out. I know 23 doesn't want to touch the data from the flop core. She's trying to avoid breaking many of her red lines. She may skip private messages and even overlook critical leads. I thought I should take a quick look at the parts that she might miss, and against evil corporations like Vision, we must leave no stone unturned. And why didn't you tell me before? Because we didn't have the time for a full explanation, right? Worse, if you were uncooperative, that would jeopardize the whole operation. Anyways, in the end, I didn't find anything. We only had a few minutes, not enough to examine it properly. So, did you find anything in those minutes? Were you expecting to find anything in those couple of minutes? I mean, I could have been lucky. But I did notice a few messages though. Vision is aware that someone is after them. Here's one message that I remember. Watch out for infiltration in the next few days. Data theft. I thought, doesn't that sound like they're talking about us? Probably. Anyways, that's it about the flop core for now. He looks dejected. Hey, Jason, what is wrong? I think that 9 doesn't trust me. To be exact, she hasn't trusted me ever since we began this whole operation. Why would you say so? Like, she didn't let me even see the data. Well, considering what Sissy said, she probably didn't want Lawrence to do silly things out of personal grudge. Is that enough to be called distrusting, though? Not so sure. Didn't she say it's sensitive data? Yeah. Didn't she say it was really sensitive? I mean, she didn't trust it that I could use it appropriately. Well, she had a good reason for that. And a secret investigation without Owl's approval. She kept me in the dark about it too. Back then I thought it was cool, like something straight out of a movie, and now I kinda feel left out of it. But you're still part of the team, unlike Fred and I, right? Oh, that's true. You know what? She tried to keep me out of this operation in the beginning as well. She did? Okay, now I can see how Seeds is worried about Lauren's personal grudges against Flop Farm. I don't know what's so special about this case though. Why are they suddenly shutting me out of it? Do you have any idea, Jason? Maybe she's just worried that you might get blinded by your own feelings. Not that excuse again. But why? I'm not sure. Maybe she's worried about your hatred towards the flop farm industry. What does it even matter? The hate drives me forward. She never tries to understand my perspective of things. Although, on the other hand, what if it is just me? What if 9 didn't mean any of that? If so, brooding over nothing kinda makes me look like a fool. He's aware that he's sometimes brooding over nothing now, huh? Then how about you just stop brooding over it? Is that an agreement? Hey,